The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri. Yet Geralt arrived too late. The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik first. The Witcher learned nothing from the spy's corpse, but the Wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
Hello and welcome back to The Witcher 3. It's been a while, but we are back here in the wonderful land of Velen. And also, before we continue, let me just show something off real quick. Now you will notice that all these sort of level limitations and other types of restrictions are completely gone. And that is why that is because I am using a mod called No Levels, which is not just a basic thing that just removes all the sort of level restrictions from the game. It's actually a more fleshed out sort of overhaul, which I guess it kind of removes sort of the number go up part of the RPG experience, but I think it replaces that by kind of being more of a Master Witcher simulator. And you could see there that all our gear actually has a purpose now. They have like different properties. No gear is straight up better than something else. Everything still has a purpose. Well, some of the more advanced Witcher stuff will still be better than any sort of clown shirt you will find in a bin. But yeah, we'll talk about that more later. Also, all the abilities have been rebalanced as well, and some of them we can actually use as passives, like the arrow deflection. So as long as we put points into it, we can just use it without actually equipping it. Which kinda helps us experiment with stuff a little bit more. This mod has a whole bunch of different options that I could mess with, but I largely went with all the defaults because it is pretty good in its default form, I feel. Now this mod is actually my preferred way to play the game, because I kinda don't like some of the more arbitrary limitations that the level system in this game puts on Geralt and your like character progression and all that stuff. But here we got a bandit camp, and also it has been a while since I played, so I have slightly forgotten the buttons, so don't mind me. And yeah, there we see we could deflect the arrows even though we don't actually have this skill equipped. Also, the Viper swords actually poison enemies now, which I don't think it did by default. That is something that was added in the mod. I mean, it makes sense. It is the Viper school, so you would have that sort of thing. Roach, please. You're kind of in the way. I am not trying to get on Roach, so that was not ideal. Yeah, another thing this mod does is it gives everything a set amount of HP. So Geralt has like, I forget what amount of hit points he actually has. But it makes sense, so like, it makes the combat more lethal all around. So these basic bandits, they take a couple of hits and then they die. Geralt can't take many more than that, at least if you play on Blood and Broken Bones, which is the intended experience. I am actually playing here on normal or story and sword because, well, I was kind of rusty as you saw there, so I kind of figured, okay, I'll just get my bearings first and then I will crank up the difficulty a little bit. Well, who needs their legs torn from their arses? We might be able to help.
Pity on an old woman. Help an old feeble woman.
What's wrong?
T'other night blasphemers pox take and profane the shrine to Verna the Merciful. Shrine's gotta be repaired, else Verna will take umbrage. Our cows will croak, and kitties will be covered in warts, and our dogs will get the mange.
Warts and mange? Sounds dangerous. Fine, I'll help you. Done.
The good gods have sent ye to me. Someone to repair their shrines from this day on.
Look, already got a trade. I'm a witcher. Restoring traditional roadside structures in wood, just not my specialty.
Fighting evil, that's a witcher's calling. And vandals are worse than beasts.
If you say so.
Fine. I see any damaged shrines, I'll take care of them. Won't go out of my way, though.
Nothing's out of the way in these parts, and the gods will guide ye. Turn this one pale.
Yeah, so that is a side quest we'll be completing at our leisure.
Giddy up.
Defender of the Faith. Defenders of the Faith, of course a classic album by Judas Priest. And in the distance there we can see Crow's Perch, which is of course where we are going. The Baron's Castle, as I do kinda want to get the story sort of moving forward. Also I need to find a stash to shove all this crap in, all my items, because I kinda couldn't afford to buy any like extra saddlebags and that sort of stuff in White Orchard, so that is kind of the priority right now. And we will soon be getting a stash in the castle, so let's just head on over.
In the old oak tree, brewing cider with devilish glee. Drink, sit down.
Quite a work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought in a bucket of peelings yesterday, the feast we had.
He's not scared. Baron finds out someone's stealing food from the pigs.
Yeah, so peasant mystery of course is in full swing over here. Trying to see if we could get some more dialogue from these people, but I guess not.
Giddy up.
That, I think, is a Witcher contract. We'll get back to that at some point.
Halt! Who goes there?
Baron home?
Depends who's asking.
A witcher. Want to talk to him.
Yeah, and I want to plough the lovely Queen Ciri.
Seen this man before. In at the crossroads. You was there not so long ago. Thought you were supposed to go your separate way, nice and all.
It led me here. Gotta talk to the Baron.
Oh, aye? What about?
Something important. His ears only.
Fine. Lodrin, let him in. If he makes any trouble, well, we outnumber him.
Yeah, if you bring all your guys, you might be able to wound us.
Ardle, Witcher, to see the Baron. Don't want no disturbances. That clear?
What do you think? Lockhart called you a sergeant. You a Temerian soldier?
Not your concern, mate.
Deserter.
Temerian army don't exist no more.
So what are you all doing here?
Had a choice after the Black Ones thrashed us. Let it lie and try to lead normal lives, or continue to resist, join the guerrillas and fight for our beloved Temeria till death do us part. We chose the former.
And the Baron your commander?
Yeah. Commander.
If we fought these soldiers earlier, we would have to find an alternate route to Crow's Perch, but fortunately we didn't cause a ruckus. So we can just walk right through the door.
Emphysema, now those were balls. Attended a few, me and my Annie. Oh, how we danced, how we twirled, ha ha ha!
Ooh!
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hey!
Enough. I don't care how you do it, but the deliveries must be weekly.
Won't you stay for tea?
No. Besides, you've another guest.
Look at that. Didn't even stay for tea. In spite of all that blabbering about how cultured the nation is. I know who you are. Believe I also know why you've come. We'll talk inside. Make yourself at home. Hey, where'd I put the bloody vodka? Ah, there it is. A snifter.
Why not?
Ha! A man after my own heart. With Foltest dead and Natalis whereabouts unknown. Bloody hell. Who's a loyal Temerian to drink to these days?
Himself and his company?
Good enough. To the matter at hand. I'm Philip Strenger. Now the Blobtits round here call me the Bloody Baron.
Geralt of Rivia. Blobtits call me the Butcher of Blaviken.
I said already, I know who you are. Truth be told, it's the only reason we're talking. How do you like it here in Velen?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Lovely place. Swamps, bogs, marshes everywhere.
Exactly. Someone loses their way around here, he becomes damn hard to find.
What are you getting at?
Many have lost loved ones here. Some their wives, others their daughters.
Get to the point already.
Ciri, that's why you've come, isn't it?
So she was here.
She showed up some time ago. Exhausted, wounded, and stinking like a soaked hound after a hard hunt. Later, I learned she'd come from the swamp. Said some beasts from the woods attacked her before she could reach the village.
And just like that, we are in control of Ciri. She has her own moveset and she will also unlock new abilities.
That was close. I must leave this place.
As we progress through the game. Right now we only have the basic stuff, so nothing too fancy. I don't need any of that. Yeah, so when you press dodge, she will just phase through the enemies. Being the lady of time and space and all that.
You can calm down. Hello there. Are you lost?
A little, I guess. Are you?
Looks that way.
Yes. Though also just a little.
Does that mean you know which way to go?
Not quite. Not yet. But I'm sure we'll find the way if we set off together.
What happened to you?
This? It's nothing.
What is this kid doing in the forest in the middle of the night?
How did you wind up here?
My father brought me. Told me to follow the trail of treats and eat my fill. He said he would wait. So I started down the trail, but then I saw a butterfly, and I ran to catch it, and I lost my way.
Your father, why did he have you follow the trail of treats? Do you know?
Because we had naught to break our fast with.
I don't understand.
I was naughty. Broke a jug. Spilled all our milk.
Your parents must have been angry.
Mother said I should be spanked, but Father said wouldn't do no good. Too many mouths to feed anyway. Sending me down the trail of treats, that would solve things.
You and your father, when did you leave home?
This morning.
And did the sun warm your face or your back?
It warmed my back.
So we must go east. Come, I'll walk you home. And explain to your parents that they must not lose their children in the woods.
We can't go home because of the Wolf King and his pack.
No kings among wolves.
These have one.
And you've seen him?
Yes. I mean, no. From behind a tree. He was huge, with giant eyes and great fangs, and he was terribly, disgustingly horrific.
See what I've got on my back? Wolves fear it. Kings do too. Come, I'll help you up.
Yeah, these seem to be regular peasant wolves. No royalty around here. Gretka, by the way, I believe means Little Greta, or something to that effect.
You can come out now.
My, you're brave. My father couldn't even do that.
Mine could do a lot more. Come.
Yeah, I think Ciri can do a little bit more things than her dad. Either one of her dads.
Look! There's something there.
Wait here. Don't come any closer.
But...
No buts. Stay here. I must see something.
That is a really bad boating accident. Well, let's have a look.
Bloodshot, but still moist. He died recently. Lips parted and bloated. Bit clear through his tongue. Immense pain before death.
I hope I don't have to censor this for YouTube.
chest is crushed. Ribs probably pierced his lungs. Something picked him up and threw him against the tree. Something tore his leg off. No, gnawed it off.
Ew, that's horrible.
Stay there, and look away.
I mean, she already saw everything, so...
Marrow's missing. Interesting.
Also, his entire lower body is missing, which is generally not very good for your health.
Let's see. His liver's gone.
Why are you digging through his belly?
Would you mind making certain your laces are tied? The Wolf King's no fantasy, it seems. Except he's a werewolf.
What happened to him?
He had a fall.
I bet. The Wolf King got him.
When did children get so smart?
What'll we do when the Wolf King finds us?
Good question. I've no silver, but I can make a blade oil.
Oil? You mean like we make from rapeseed?
No, a far more special oil. Of dog tallow, wolf's bane, fool's parsley, and wolf's liver. The Wolf King will feel terrible, terrible pain.
You're smart. How do you know these things? Did your father teach you?
Not my father. My uncle. Uncle Vesemir.
Okay, well, looks like we are hunting for a werewolf. Or for all you Mystery Science Theater fans out there, a werewolf. Don't need mistletoe. I don't think we are going to smooch the Wolf King. Okay, now just need the fool's parsley. Yeah, we can also find all the stuff right here in this clearing, so I didn't actually need to backtrack to the place where we fought the previous pack of wolves, but whatever.
Do parents often send their children out to follow the sweets? You can come out!
You cut him up bad! The Wolf King will be angry.
Some slight overlap in the dialogue there, but never mind.
All right, I have everything. Now for a spot where I can build a fire and brew the oil in peace.
What you doing?
Greasing my blade. There. We'll see just how effective Uncle Vesemir's formulae are.
Okay, where is this wolf? Where, oh werewolf? I've looked everywhere, wolf. Gretka, we are supposed to follow you. We can't follow you if you get left behind.
The cave.
You lead.
Any day now.
It's a bit dark.
Afraid?
Are you?
No.
Then I'm not either.
Yeah, it is a bit dark.
What?
The Wolf King, now do you believe me?
I do. Hide!
Okay, that is not the right button. There we go. Yeah, again, since we are on normal, this will not take long.
Boy, you really give him a drubbing. Never seen anything like it.
Girl, you can come out now. Come on. You're lucky we came this way. Found someone far less fortunate in the forest.
Yaren, must be. We was returning from Midcops when the brute attacked. I managed to flee, but Yaren...
The little one. No details.
I mean, she saw everything. I think it's a bit too late for no details.
You have bandages at home? Some spirit? He laid a claw or two on me, unfortunately.
I've naught, miss, but my lord, he's a powerful man. He's sure to help you. Might even reward you for cutting the werewolf down.
Very well. Lead us to your lord.
Just who do you think you brought me, man? That's not me daughter.
And the little one?
Neither, damn it! I think I'd know my own child.
Well, might not be yours, the older one, but you've got to admit the likeness. That's downright striking. So, any chance for that reward?
You'll not see one fucking copper. Get out before I set my hounds on you.
That haircut might be reason enough for that, to be perfectly honest.
So, stew any good?
Very. Thank you. I'd not eaten in...
Clear to see. I'm pleased you like it. Had them prepare a bath for you once you've eaten. And you could do with some sleep. Gretka in the nook behind the hearth. You in the guest room opposite the kitchen.
Thank you.
Eat now. We'll speak once you've rested. So I ordered my men to watch her and left her to rest.
And?
A topic for another time.
The little girl who showed up here with Ciri. What happened to her?
Gretka. She's safe and sound. Helps out in the kitchen. Ciri told me of the girl's parents, what they decided. So I decided not to send the lass home. She's fed here. A roof over a warm corner she calls her own. She wants for nothing.
What happened to Ciri?
I've told you already. A topic for another time.
No, a topic for now. Talk.
That sharpness. What's your tone, Witcher? We wish to come to an agreement, do we not?
I need to find her. Understand? I need every last bit of information available.
I understand. But you see, it so happens my wife and daughter are missing as well. I propose an exchange. Find my loved ones, and I shall tell you about the girl you seek. all I know.
Doesn't really seem like we have a lot of options.
Can I trust you? What guarantees do I have?
None whatsoever. Only my word.
Okay, good.
Fine, I'll help you. I'll find your family, but then you'll give me every bit of information you have.
You have my word. Guard! This man's under my protection. No one's to bother him in any way. Don't stare, I've not grown horns. Treat it as a token of my good faith.
When do you see them last?
They vanished after the new moon, as if whisked away by shadows.
What do you mean, vanished?
Precisely that. I awoke one morn to find them gone.
You try to search for them?
Sent men out right away, but they're not suited to it. It's one thing to rip up floorboards in search of a peasant's last sack of grain. Finding a living person, they just don't know how. Besides, Velen's naught but swamps and marshy woodland. Plenty of hard-to-find nooks. If you're looking to hide someone, this is the place.
Anything unusual happen before they disappeared? They act differently, do anything strange?
Unusual? No. Well, not long ago, peasants came to complain that a beast had ravaged a woman by the well. Devoured another lass before her. Common occurrences in Velen. And my women, Anna, quiet as a mouse as ever, and Tamara, occupied with her things, nothing unusual.
Things.
This place. Must be hard to be the only two women here.
This place? What do you mean? They wanted for nothing here. Pheasant for dinner? Not a problem. Blue ribbons from Toussaint? Say the word.
Had your men in mind. Their company. Sure your wife and daughter weren't being harassed?
My men are a horde of whoresons, but they know their place. One of them so much as looked at Anna or Tamara crosswise, I'd cut him down like a dog.
Maybe they were kidnapped. Got any enemies?
None worth mentioning. Worthless little pricks and angry peasants is all. None would dare raise a finger against my family. Any who might have, they've been eating dirt long since.
Well, angry peasants can do a lot of damage.
I'll need to know a lot more than that. Can I see their rooms?
What for?
I need clues. Anything to latch onto.
I'll not let a stranger pore through their belongings.
Want me to find them or not?
I do.
Then let me work.
Fine. But I shall go with you. The doors are locked. When she was a babe, my daughter loved animals. Saw a deer trophy on a wall once. Do you know what she asked?
Haven't got a clue.
Papa, is that deer's wump on the other side of the wall? You see it there? Oh, what's a trophy? I pity any bastard who's hurt her. I'll flay him alive. Here it is. Damn it! Jammed again. Our bedchamber. Tamara's room is there. Try not to make a mess. For their return, I want everything to be as they left it.
I will make no promises.
Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken.
There is some type of stain there on the floor, but we can't really have a look at it at the moment.
Walls a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size.
Which painting? Oh, that one. Okay. That way, Geralt.
The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough. What's this? Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side.
You can't just shove our arm through that hole. We have to actually take a look around here. Come on, Geralt.
It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. Ought to look for clues.
Okay, I think now we can take a look at the stains on the floor. Could also loot their footlocker. But maybe not this time.
Fresh flowers. He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope. Deep nicks. Hit with a heavy object.
That looks like a werewolf slashed it with its claws. Maybe not.
Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, Herveloos. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
Yeah, so that is a very fine wine, obviously. Just taking a look to see if there's anything else we can examine, but I don't think we can because we have this trail of Herveloos that we can now follow. Not gonna talk to the Baron just yet. I'll see what's in Tamara's room first. Let's see what we got. That sounds a bit ominous. Yeah, the Baron mentioned that his daughter was busy with her things. Which kinda gives me the feeling that... Hold on.
Damn ugly for a doll. The kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone.
That might be evidence. Yeah, I kinda get the feeling that the Baron hasn't talked to his daughter in quite some time.
Incense. And an old key. Wonder what it unlocks. Anise. Sandalwood. And something else. Saffron.
So that is another trail for us to follow. Which can look a bit confusing, because they are both the same color, but I think we'll manage. Just trying to think if I should... Yeah, I was still looking if I could find something else in the bedroom, but I don't think I can.
Damn, trail breaks off. Could find something else, though.
Okay, so that was the wine trail.
Spruce wood. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here.
Now we'll have to talk to the Baron about that, but of course, before we do, we still have to figure out the other trail. Yes, great. And also visit Ciri's room. Which is the one that has the stash?
So Ciri was here. A spinning top. Gretka's toy. Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
Okay, before we do anything else, we are almost at item capacity, so... or carry capacity rather, so let's just shove some of this useless crap in the stash. I really do need to buy some saddlebags at the first convenience. There we go. That's much better.
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van Bredevoort. Where'd Ciri get this?
And also, why? Why is she reading about curses? That does seem like the Baron actually had that book, because it has his and his wife's name.
Dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they had friends in high places in Vizima.
Exactly. Yeah, that must have come from the Baron's personal library.
Gonna kill the monsters? All of them?
I'll try.
So you're Gretka?
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Because you've white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Ciri told me about you.
Look familiar?
My top. Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did?
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you, and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
Ciri wanted to help a friend? Any idea who it was?
What do you mean, who? Our friend. She said he was in trouble and that she had to save him.
Do you know where Ciri is?
No. One day I brought her breakfast and she was already gone. The Baron told me she'd left.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
I did. But he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Ciri left me a gift.
A gift?
Yes, this. A green stone.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot. Thanks, Gretka. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. I'm helping.
Well, have fun anyway. Well, I guess we did learn that Ciri was trying to help a friend. Also, while we are here, let's just ransack the kitchen. Grab some dwarven spirit for our alchemy stuff. And other crafting type stuff. You saw nothing, Gretka. These are for the important investigation. Just make the family matters the active quest again. Don't really need to because I do know where to go, but might as well. Hello, lads. Okay, the trail appears to go downstairs, but before we head there, let's have a look at a look around the Baron's room here and see if there's anything we can investigate. We can also eventually play Gwent with the Baron, but not just yet. Yes, obviously we did see him talking to some Nilfgaardians outside, who were quite clear on the fact that they want their stuff that was promised, so we don't really know the details of that, but obviously they do have some type of deal in place. Okay, so now we will follow the trail to the basement.
Well, bring out the gimp.
Think the gimp's sleeping?
Well, guess you'll just have to go wake him up now, won't you?
A little bit of a Pulp Fiction reference there. Can't go wrong with the classics. And they're just hanging out. Not a whole lot around here, but we can get some more crap for various purposes. Including some stuff we can dismantle for crafting items and a couple more dwarven spirits as well, so... So kinda useful. Now I really don't want to loot a whole bunch of stuff on camera because it kinda takes a long time to click through everything, so don't worry, I will not be doing that on a regular basis or anything like that, but I do want some of these crafting items at least. So that is what the key opened. So just grab some more stuff. Steal all of their booze. Which probably is not gonna make the Baron's men too happy, but oh well. Things, he said. Give my mother health, punish my father. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they have the best relationship, to say the least. And of course she's a believer in the eternal fire. Which is somewhat concerning. There is actually more stuff we can look at. As I will notice at some point. There we go.
An altar. So, the eternal fires made it to Velen.
We talked to a priest earlier. So let's go have a chat with the Baron.
Done poking around?
Found a doll in Tamara's room. Tell me about it.
What could possibly be so interesting about a doll, Witcher?
Looks like it might have been used for some sort of black magic. Where'd Tamara get it?
Black magic? Are you balmy? I made it for her. She was 4, perhaps 5 winters old. We were in Vizima on market day, and she saw the sorceress, Triss Merigold. Insisted she must have a doll just like her. Couldn't afford a thing of that sort, so I made the doll with my own hands.
Oh yeah, that looks just like her.
This is Triss. No offense, but not great with your hands, are you?
Why don't you take some wooden rags, see what image of a grown woman you can come up with?
I think the top option might have actually been funnier. Oh well.
Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking about?
Someone was attacked. Probably your wife or daughter. Whoever it was tried to defend themselves with a candlestick. Missed the attacker. Punctured the wall instead. They tussled too.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk. Don't remember a thing. They were gone by the time I awoke.
Doubt you were the only ones in the castle. Maybe one of your men heard something?
3 times I asked those bastards if they'd seen anything, heard anything. Nothing, not a one of them.
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
One of the lads, must be. Lushes, one and all.
Give your men Ervelus?
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night. What does it matter? Stench of wine in plenty of corn around the castle.
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
None.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
A Pella? Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little about her. She's only recently arrived. If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pella, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
Ought to have a chat with this Peller.
Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. Now they say he sees ghosts and ploughs his goat.
Not really interested in his hobbies. Just want to ask about the amulet.
Sounds like a lovely fellow. Now, let's see here. Now, another thing the mod does, it actually unlocks all these slots for the abilities so we can experiment them a little bit more. Let's see what we got. Now, these are pretty good, but I don't actually remember what I'm gonna pick here. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be the boring option, the strength training for stronger, well, stronger heavy attacks. Now, if you don't like the fact that all of this gets unlocked by the mod, you can actually adjust the options. If that's your thing, but it works for me, I think. Right, so next time we'll be heading to the pillar, most likely. But as of right now, let's just have a look at these character bios we unlocked. Again, you can pause the video if you want to read these in more detail. Also got the new picture of Ciri here. As well as an updated bio. Now I'm not gonna look at these every time the BIOS update because they do that quite often. Yeah, we did hear the stories from the Baron there. Yeah, it doesn't really look a whole lot like that doll we found. But that's about it for now. I will see you later as we go and have a chat with the pillar.